Trenerze, za nami 9 kolejek plus ligi. Jak by trener ocenił początek sezonu w wykonaniu drużyny Aluron Virtu?
I am very happy with the start of the season. We played some very good volleyball, which is the first most important part. We play well as a team. We have we can play somehow my vision of volleyball. These things are really important, and when we can do these things, I am always confident that we can win more matches than we lose. And after 9 rounds, we won more matches than we lost, so I have to be satisfied.
W pierwszej fazie sezonu spotkaliśmy się z takimi drużynami jak Asyko Resowia, Stocznia Szczecin, PGS Krabełchatów, zakończone zwycięstwami. Czy zaskoczyły Pana te mecze?
I'm never surprised that it's possible to win against these teams. I have enough experience now to know that when we play the best that we can play, that anybody can win against anybody on any day. And of course, it was a big advantage that we played these teams at home. But if you said that from these 3 matches we will have 6 points, I would be a little bit surprised, but very happy that we have those points.
Który z dotychczasowych meczów trenera najbardziej rozczarował?
The most disappointing matches are the 2 matches that we lost against Warsaw and against Radom. In these matches, we couldn't play in any way, in any moment, the way that we wanted to play. It's always possible to lose, so the losing is not such a big deal, but that we couldn't play how we wanted to play, and in some way, especially against Warsaw. In Warsaw, I was expecting a little bit more.
Jest trener zadowolony z gry naszej drużyny?
Of course, I'm satisfied with the way that the team is playing, with the players that we have, especially with Mishkin, with Chiro, with Kipek. These are guys that can really play the way that I imagine in volleyball, with speed, with aggression, with imagination, and after 9 weeks, it's more than that time together, but after 9 matches, you can see that they have a really good feeling how they play together. Not only those 3, of course, it's everybody, but they have a really good feeling for how each of them play. You can see it in practice. We have some practices where it's impossible to score sometimes because everybody is thinking the same way, and this helps us when it comes to the game, and this helped us last week against Bełchatów, and I'm sure that it will continue to help us.
Nie bał się trener od początku sezonu wysłać do kwadratu na przykład Grzegorza Boćka. Rotacja w drużynie jest zatem spora.
For me, it's very important how we practice and the effort and the attention that we have in practice. We don't practice for a long time, but we practice with a really high level of focus. And for this, the players need to be motivated every day, not just for the match. And for the players to have the high motivation in practice, they have to have the feeling that they can play, that they will play, that they will have the chance. And for this reason, there has to be some movement inside the team from match to match, and remembering the first one, that we have to have the best performance every match. And so for this reason, most of the situation when we changed inside the match or from match to match, it was a clear situation. And until now, every time we made a change, we were better, and that's an important part of the season, and we have to continue to work in this way.
Po 9 kolejkach zajmujemy obecnie 3. miejsce. To dla trenera duże zaskoczenie?
I'm of course really happy, but I don't expect that it will stay that way for the whole season. There are many strong teams, and I've said a couple of times already in interviews that Bełchatów, that Rzeszów, that Jesteśmy will be definitely stronger in the second half of the season because they plan their season in a different way from us. So I'm happy, really happy that we have this position. It's good for the motivation of the work, and it's good that the players have the feeling that the work they are doing is useful. Of course, it's good for the fans and the club, and for you when you come to work every day. It makes everything a little bit better, and we will fight to have the highest position that we can. But I'm enjoying the week that we have in third position.
Po meczu z PGS Krą powiedział pan do prezesa spokojnie, na co prezes odpowiedział: złotówkę poproszę, to jak to będzie?
In moments like this, when we have a very good period, it's very easy to start to think about something that can happen in the future. But the season is very long, and right now we are in good shape. But if we have one injury, things can change tomorrow. If something else happens, like I said, the better teams will, or the bigger clubs will start to play better, and then we will also play them outside and not at home. So as I said to him now many times, that we must be happy with what we did until now, but what we did until now is not the guarantee that something will be anything will be in the second half of the season.
Jaka jest szansa, aby utrzymać się w pierwszej szóstce i pojechać na Puchar Polski?
I don't know what the percentage is, but we have to be in the first six after 13 matches. We have four more rounds. We are in a good position, and this was one idea that I had before the start of the season, to be in the Polish Cup, to be in the first six. So right now we have a good position, maybe let's say 55% chance to be in the Cup.
Czy to dobrze dla drużyny, aby rozegrać te dodatkowe mecze w ramach Pucharu Polski?
When you are playing, you want to play in every event. The bigger the event, the more important the event, the more that you want to play. And the players have to have the motivation to play in the Cup, to play in the World Club Championships, to play in the playoffs. This is the reason that we work. So for me, it's never some question about is it good to play, is it not good to play. Of course it's good to play, because then you are playing against the best teams. You measure yourself. You are playing for your city. You are playing for your sponsors. So it's always good.
Trochę czasu już jest pan w Zawierciu. Jak się panu tutaj żyje?
I'm enjoying being in Zawiercie. I like very much that it's a small town. It's a very easy town. The people here are friendly. Of course, we are winning, so maybe that's why they are friendly. But I like the town. I like to be 3 minutes from the gym, so that part is good. My family is still living in Jory, because this is where our home is, where my son is in przedszkola. So I'm driving a little bit more than normal perhaps, but I'm enjoying really the work in the club and living in the town and in this moment making people happy.
Co mógłby trener powiedzieć o kibicach z Zawiercia? Jacy oni są?
Here are very special fans, and not only here, they are traveling for all the matches. A lot of fans also in the away games, and they really love their team. You can see them. There are some wonderful photos and video clips with the player who has to serve right in front of the fans, and you can see in some matches the players in important moments, you can see them becoming smaller while they are is standing in front of our fans. So I'm really happy to have such a great home court advantage. I think this is a really big part of sport and why we play. It's great to have this advantage, and it's difficult to say if any team has the same kind of fans that we have here. So for this reason, I'm very happy to be in Zawiercie.
Jak się trenerowi pracuje w naszym klubie z tym sztabem szkoleniowym oraz z drugim trenerem Dominikiem?
I'm really happy with the staff. Of course, a lot of coaches say they can only work with their people, but this is not the way that I work. I think it's important that there is some continuity in the club, that the club also builds their own staff, their own project, their own vision of in the longer term. So the guys here, not only Dominic but Krzysztof, the other Krzysztof, also Kuba, they work really well. I'm happy with the relationship that we have, and I think that you can see a little bit on the court how we all work together.
Co sądzi trener o nowym zawodniku Aluron Virtu, Alessandre Ferreira?
I know Alex a little bit from playing against him in Champions League and also with the national team, where with the injury to Alec Akram, it was a difficult moment for the club because he was an important player for us, even if he wasn't playing in this moment in the season. And in this moment, to find a replacement is very difficult for reasons you can imagine. But that a player of Alex Ferreira's quality became available in this moment was really lucky, and I'm really happy that we have a chance to work together. He has the small injury, which is why he was free, but he will be ready to play in a couple of weeks, and I'm really excited about what we can do with him as part of the team.
Przed nami mecze z Zaksą. Czy jest to obecnie najrówniej grająca drużyna w Plus Lidze? Jakie są szanse naszej drużyny? Czy jakby powiedział to Miśkin 50-50?
This is why I like Miśkin, because he is a very positive guy. He said, we will prepare the match to win, like we do for every match. They are not perfect. They have some places that we can attack them. They are very good at solving problems because they have a great team that is really experienced playing together. But we will make a plan. We will work to prepare, and we will play the match 100%. And sometimes you win these matches, sometimes you lose. I'm not so optimistic as Miśkin, but for sure we have a chance to win.